Hey guys, Hitman89 here, and welcome to another episode of Versus. Last time we had Insurgency Sandstorm and World War 3, and on today's episode, instead of comparing two games, we're going to be comparing two consoles, the PS4 and Xbox One. We're going to be talking about the regular versions, so not the X and Pro, and not even the Slim and S, because I can only talk about what I own, and I only own the regular versions. Even though performance-wise, the Xbox One X shits on the PS4 Pro, I think most people already know that. And before we get started, please keep the fanboyism to a minimum, because this video was only made to help people decide which console suits their needs better. This isn't a shitty war video where people go,
"The console my mama bought me is better than the console your mama bought you, boy."
So if you're gonna comment on this video, please add some arguments and explain why you think this console is better and what games you play on it. And by the way, I made a similar vid last year, but it wasn't balanced enough, probably because it was the very first episode of the series, and many things changed since anyways, so I had to remake it. Now without further ado, I'm gonna give you the pros and cons of each console, and at the end of the vid, I'll give you my final verdict. So we're gonna start with the most important thing, at least in my opinion. Why do you buy a console? To play games, right? Now what makes that console different from another one? Exclusive games. See, you're a fucking genius. When you think about it, you're actually a fucking genius. Okay, I'm gonna stop with that shit. But seriously, the PS4 has better exclusive games, at least in my opinion. There's a certain pattern, single player, cinematic approach, great story, but like I said, single player only. So if you're not into single player games, you're not gonna like any or at least most PS4 exclusives. Even though there are still games like Uncharted who have multiplayer, but I didn't like it that much. It's not my cup of tea. And there's also one more thing that I need to talk about. JRPGs. If you like Japanese role-playing games, you should know that most of them don't come out on Xbox One. For example, Dragon Quest XI, which came out in September, something like that. It came out on PC, PS4, Nintendo Switch, 3DS, but no Xbox One. And it's not just RPGs, there are tons of Japanese games that don't come out on Xbox One, just like Yakuza, for example. It came out on PC and PS4, and it doesn't come out on Xbox One. I don't think it's gonna change. So I'm gonna name a few upcoming PS4 exclusive games like Ghost of Tsushima. There's also The Last of Us Part 2, Days Gone, Death Stranding, Final Fantasy VII Remake. And when it comes to upcoming Xbox One exclusive games, there is Crackdown 3, Halo Infinite, Gears 5, there's some interesting stuff coming. Now, technically, these aren't really Xbox One exclusive games because they also come out on PC, like Gears of War 4, played it on PC, fucking loved it, great game. Forza Horizon 4, Sea of Thieves, I didn't like Sea of Thieves that much, but Forza, did I just say Forza? It's Forza, hey, it's an Italian word, Forza Horizon 4, oh. No, but seriously, that's a really good game. Gears of War, that's my favorite one, but they also come out on PC, so they're not really exclusive games and they're not gonna make you buy the console. If you have a game on PC, it's over. You're not gonna use your Xbox One anymore. Even though there's something really cool about Microsoft games is that there is Xbox Anywhere. So if you buy the game on PC, you get it on Xbox One. If you buy it on Xbox One, you also get it on PC. That's a good thing to have. Moving on to the second thing I really want to talk about, Xbox Game Pass and PlayStation Now. These are two subscription-based services that give you access to games, and I'm gonna start with Xbox Game Pass. The first month is only gonna cost you $1, then it turns into $10 a month or $70 a year, I think. And for that price, you get great games, but most importantly, you get Microsoft games and some other games day one. So it's great value for money. Moving on to PlayStation Now, which is a service that allows you to stream or download games on PS4 or PC for $10 a month, and you're only gonna get old games, PS4, PS3 and PS2 games. And by the way, this is the only way to play old games on your PS4 because it's not backwards compatible, which takes me to the next point. The Xbox One is backwards compatible. Even though I never bought a new console to play old games on it, I usually sell my old console with all its games before I buy a new one. So I'm really not interested in backwards compatibility, but some of you guys are, so I thought I'd mention it. And as you probably already know, if you want to play online on console, you're gonna need a membership. On Xbox, it's called Xbox Live Gold membership, and on PlayStation 4, it's called the PS Plus membership. Now keep in mind, you can play most free-to-play games online for free without having a PS Plus membership on PS4. So you can play Fortnite, H1Z1, etc. without having a PS Plus membership. I thought that was a good thing to know, so I mentioned it. And since we're talking about PS Plus and Xbox Live Gold, let's talk about the free games you get every month. Let's start with some of the best games that we had on Xbox One in 2018. MGS5, For Honor, and Battlefield 1. And this month we got Celeste, which is one of the best Xbox One games that came out in 2018. It's also available on PC. But yeah, now when it comes to the PlayStation 4 games that we got for free this year, actually last year. So in 2018, these are some of the best games we had. Bloodborne, Mafia 3, Destiny 2, Dead by Daylight, and this month we're getting Steep. Like, who the fuck cares about Steep? And by the way, the free PS Plus games used to be much better. Now they're just average, you know, apart from 2 or 3 good months. The rest is very disappointing. Probably because the only games I care about are exclusives, because I can't have them on PC, and I really don't care about 5-year-old games that nobody even bought when they first came out. And this is usually when some little bitch ass fanboys show up and tell me to stop whining because I'm getting these games for free. I wonder if they would complain if I shoved my dick down their throats. For free, obviously, so they shouldn't complain. And by the fucking way, PS Plus and Xbox Live Gold aren't free, okay? I'm paying to play online, which isn't the case on PC. So when I get some old games, I had the right to complain about them. Alright, so now that we're done talking about games, let's talk about what you're gonna use to play these games, the controller. I prefer the Xbox One controller design. I feel like it's much more comfortable, a little bit more solid too, because the PS4 controller kind of breaks too easily, especially the triggers. I don't know who the fuck made them like that, but at least PS4 controllers don't require batteries. And when I complain about the fact that Xbox One controllers need batteries, people just tell me to buy some rechargeable ones. And I just say, no, fuck you. I bought this console, I don't need to buy anything. I shouldn't have to buy anything else, right? And now we're gonna be talking about something that's gonna seem a little bit weird at first, but some of you guys asked me about the browser on PS4 and Xbox One, and I can only think of 2 reasons why you'd want to use a browser on a console. A, you're poor as fuck and you don't have a PC. B, because you feel like watching porn, surfing the web on a console. Either ways, for having tried both, the Xbox One browser is way better than the one on PS4. And now let's talk about some issues that your PS4 or Xbox One can have. First of all, some PS4s sound like a jet that's taken off whenever you play a game. I don't know why they have a super loud fan, and don't tell me to clean my console and all that shit, because I already did that. Some PS4s have this issue. Just because yours doesn't have it doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. And some Xbox Ones have an issue where they sound like a cricket whenever you download a game or an update or whenever you install something. I don't know why it happens, but it happens. Another thing that I don't like about the Xbox One is the external PSU. Maybe you don't want your console to be huge or to have overheating issues, but I don't know, add some fans. Microsoft, come on man, figure this shit out. Oh, and before I forget, I like the Xbox app. I think it's only available on Windows 10, but it allows you to stream, record, and interact with your console. It's very useful whether you want to play games on your PC, you know, using your Xbox, or just record your footage. Even though the video quality is kind of bad, and if you're a YouTuber, you're gonna end up buying an Elgato or a capture device. And for PS4, there's an app called Remote Play, but it's not as good as the Xbox app for Xbox One. And if you like VR, then you should know that on PS4, there's a VR headset. It's not cheap, but you can play games like Resident Evil 7, you know, it's very immersive. Last but not least, when it comes to the price, the Xbox One, the regular one, is cheaper than the regular PS4. Even the Xbox One S is cheaper than the PS4 Slim. And now I'm gonna give you my verdict. If you're gonna be playing with your friends, and most of them have an Xbox One, if you're not into single player games and you don't like any PS4 exclusive game, if you're not too picky, you could get an Xbox Game Pass membership and play tons of games for just $70 a year. And last but not least, if you don't have a gaming PC, then get yourself an Xbox One. Now, when it comes to my personal verdict, I love single-player games that have a cinematic approach, and I usually get bored of multiplayer games kinda quickly, and I mostly play them on PC anyways. Speaking of which, I have a gaming PC, and ever since I upgraded it, I stopped using my Xbox One. So I ended up selling my Xbox One and buying a PS4, because in my opinion, it's much more useful. So that was my humble opinion. If I didn't have a gaming PC, I would probably get an Xbox One and a Game Pass membership and, you know, enjoy tons of games. Anyways, let me know if you want to see a PC versus console episode. Leave a like if you liked this episode, if you found it useful, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. It's been Hitman89. See you guys very soon. Hey guys, Hitman89 here, and welcome to... yeah, fuck this. And when it comes to upcoming Xbox One X... no, what the fuck. So now that we're wow. Alright, so now that we're fuck! Okay. Alright. I'll be back, motherfucker. Take it away, let it go. Let me know, sip that mud and take it slow.